Hello everyone. I didn't put the intro on because wrong game to really play that intro on, so maybe I need to do a new intro if this game becomes something I do every week. But trying out F1 2019, the only thing I've done in this game so far is just take the music out of the game, because obviously while I'm streaming I don't want the music on, in case it demonetizes the video. It'll probably get demonetized by F1 anyway, but no idea how this is going to play. I haven't played an F1 game properly, I'd say, like where I actually put time into it, since F1 13. So it's been a long time. I'm interested. It does look good from all the stuff I've seen so far on the channel. Hello everyone in the chat, by the way. You might have noticed as well, the members in the chat might have noticed they've got new badges next to their name, like Zany there. He's got the 6-month badge, I think that is. I think that's a 6-month badge. And obviously there's different badges for every month, so and also there's new emotes for members of the channel also, so spam certain things in the chat, more Gran Turismo related ones for now. But we're going to try this out. I don't know what to go into first. I don't really want to go, I'm not going to go online pretty much straight away. I've got to sort the wheel out. So what I'm thinking to do, because obviously the force feedback will need altering, and get a little bit of grip to it, we'll go on to time trial and just... Where is time trial in here? There. We'll just go on time trial and just get a feel for the game, really. We'll go on the F1 19 cars. We'll go with Mercedes, because that'll be the OP car. Why is there two versions of Bahrain? Weird. Trying to think of a track to do. Track that I'm used to, either Cataluna or... No, we're not going to Monaco. That's not the most wise thing you could do. Hungarian. I haven't done that for so long. I used to love that track, but let's go to Interlagos, because I want to go on a track that I'm fairly comfortable with. So we'll try Interlagos. I do love the Hungarian though. Track that I was really strong on the old games on that track, but I don't know how. I'm going to probably be terrible to start with, by the way, so do not expect too much in this. And I don't know what the volume... You need to let me know what the game sound's going to be like, because it could be a bit too loud. Obviously, there's no music on at the moment, because I've got it as quiet as possible through there. But let me just load this up. So I'm not going to put a setup on it yet. We're just going to go out on track with no setup. Master doesn't like... Let's just go to track, and we're not going to put a setup on. I'll just see what it's like with it. So I did used to use this view, but it feels a bit... I don't know about it. Right, let's get rid of all that crap. We don't want none of that. How do we get all the settings off? I want the bloody racing line on there. How do we change that? Preferences, is it? Right, we don't... Right, let's go to this. We want... off, manual, pit assist, off, police assist. I don't even know what the pit button is, but we don't need that for now. Right, let's start again. Let me try and work out all the buttons. So I need to change camera. Will probably be square. No, is it? Oh. Let me know how loud it is, whether it's okay. But it's just so weird to play this after playing... I need to try other views, but I don't know what the buttons are. Whoa, it's tricky. Alright, let's try and work out the... Oh yeah, there you go. Looks a bit too... Restart in the cockpit view. How do I remove the... We need to get rid of that. Preferences. I need to get rid of that. The bar in the middle. You can take it off, because I haven't got enough... how do you remove this? There you go. That should be it. Yeah, you can adjust the camera. I'll worry about that in a minute. Right, wait there. Gotta get back used to it. It's so much different the way you put the power down on this game to Gran Turismo. I feel too high up at the moment. I feel like I should be lower down in the car. It's so slow. Oh my god, it's so tricky. The force feedback's a bit too aggressive at the moment. It's running smooth though, to be fair. I can brake so much later, but just gotta get used to the game. Whoa, the power is so loose on power. It really wants to like rotate on you, like every time you go anywhere near any power. Gotta get used to steering inputs on this. It's a bit... I need to mess around with the force feedback as well. We can brake much later here. Locks up quite easy as well. Like, it's not even when you're on the power, it just rotates a bit weird. Like there, see, like, not even on power, it's just rotating. Very, very weird, but... I might be better with the other view, you know. Let's just try this view for a bit and see if we can get used to this. Need a setup properly on the car as well. The default setup feels like it wants to rotate every corner. Is there any way of the ERS? Because it... Can you use that somehow? I have no idea. It says we've got 100%, so I presume that you can use that as you go round. Well, look at that's what I'm talking about. The way it just rotates like that. Let's I need to find out the controls really. Let's go into the options. Where are you? Where's all preferences on it? So we want the controls. Can I just see the actual buttons of that, or do I have to go into edit? So we've got... Oh, that. Look for... Back is R2. Replay. Activate, deactivate DRS is that one. Hit limiter is also that one. Bit weird. Multifunction Where's the ERA? I'm trying to think, what is the... Where's the ERS control? Do you have control over that on this, or...? Trying to work this out. Shift up. No, shift, what do you mean? Shift up is just... MFD shortcuts. Okay, wait there. I presume you have to just use the MFD, the circle button, to do it. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Just come out of that then. Restart that up. So wait there, I presume you can't do it in time trial, you say? So the differentials there. Alright, okay. I see.
The time last lap was a 1 minute 13.3.
Whoa. Invalid lap. I cut the track extension. Got to be way more gradual than GT on this with the power inputs. I'll carry the lap on because I'm not really worried about the position on leaderboard. I probably don't want to go into second gear. I think that's a mistake. Yeah, I put all the ones you've done on there, Seychik. Let's try again. A little bit of a lock up. Ah, that was no way a corner cut. That was a GT line. That was a Gran Turismo line. Why does it seem to bog down in 8th gear there? Okay, so I'm getting the feel for it a little bit. Oh, is that's what's catching me out, the rotation. The GT line, yeah. The GT line would be all over the curb, wouldn't it? But so I want to get this down to a 110 really, or at least a 111. It'll be well under that. I would think it'll be 108s that you should be getting, but that's without. We're not using the setup at the moment as well. Oh, the force feedback isn't the best so far. What I'd say, I think, like, it's quite hard to feel when compared to like Gran Turismo, which gives you, I think, Gran Turismo, iRacing, and that they give really good force feedback. It's not really giving me much information about the rear of the car. Like, it feels like the rear's snapping before you have chance to even feel it snapping. I think I might need to alter the force feedback and add a bit more force feedback on one of the effects somewhere. It's very smooth though. I'll give it like the frame rate seems fairly solid. Oh no, we did a good overtake before, Zany. At Le Mans, really good overtake. Ah! Stop going in second gear. That's what I've got to trade. I've got to get my brain into these cars, the way they handle. With the gear shifting, you don't need to go as low as the old games. Oh. Ah. Oh my god, talk about miss the corner. Just gotta keep trying to find the grip and get used to it, I think. Oh god. Ah. It's really tricky if I'm honest compared to like GT Sports. It won't take much to get used to because I used to be obviously used to the kind of handling this is, but it wants to lock up. Like, I'll show you just how easy it is to lock up now. We'll deliberately lock it up, but if you just go in slightly too aggressive on the brakes here, look, it's gonna just completely lock up. And I do like the feel of it though. I'm getting used to it. I just need to, I think what I need is to get the force feedback a bit there. So let's see if we can get this sorted now with the force feedback. There we go. Generic settings. MF. No, we don't. How do we do the force feedback? Okay. Oh, we go. No. How do we do the force feedback? Is it on another option? Click on the TGT. Okay, wait there. Click on it and then what? Edit, I presume. There you go. I kind of need to. I probably will have to alter some of these settings on the sensitivity as well, but the vibration force feedback, I feel like we need a bit more to let us know that the car is like on track effects. That definitely needs to be higher. I think I can't feel much of what the rear's doing. Rumble strip's fine. Off track. That's understeering horn. However, I prefer having that a bit more. And I think it was about 410 I used, because it depends on the track really, but No, we'll leave it at 360. It's probably the best way. Let's just try that with a bit more on-track effects and see if it handles any better. Pretty simple. To be honest, I don't go by other people's settings on games. I never like doing that because what's your preference for what like even if you got the same wheel, is totally different to someone else's. I like to just gradually get a feel for it myself and alter it to how I prefer it and get the settings how I like it. I never really go off what someone else uses because what they use could be like really wrong for you. Yeah, I can probably use the DR. Oh, I can use the DRS in time trial. I didn't know that. Okay, so it feels a lot more planted now with a bit more force feedback on. That's a lot better. Oh, getting a bit too... Tried a bit too much there. Oh! Go again, let's start that. Yeah, I am locking up because it's bloody hard, trust me. We've got no ABS on and we're not putting much pressure in. You've got... Remember, this is my first go on the game. You can't... I'm not going to be a bloody pro. I haven't played the game since 2013. So, don't be expecting me to be rapid on this for a long time. Yeah, I'm only touching the brake like the smallest amount and it's locking up. Look at that, I'm literally tapping the brake.
Time last lap was a 1:10.2.
Ah! I think. Oh yeah, so you can make it a bit more... I was thinking it's quite hard to see it, isn't it? So possibly needs to be a bit bigger, yeah, I agree. Alright, we're going to start some... I'll probably start the career in a minute. Just need to get the hang of this. Now, I want to do a 400% season on career. Don't like the deal. I might change some of these buttons around after as well.
The time last lap was a 1:10.2.
Just locks up so easy. I have no idea. I've literally not... This is what you're seeing now is my first attempt of the game, so I have no idea what anything is like in this game. See, most people will probably, before they went live, would have probably practiced it, got up to speed, got used to the game. I can't be arsed with that. I just wanted to jump on and just give you an honest opinion right from the start. I think it definitely needs more force feedback though than the base settings provide, because the base settings don't seem to give you any warning of what the car's doing. At least now I can kind of feel the rear a bit. Ah, track limit's so strict. That was a bit better through there, but that was a that was a cut. I literally just tapped the brake. I didn't even put any pressure on the brake pedal, then it locked up. I probably need to adjust the the setup. I think there might be something to do that in the setup. But the differential will probably help that out a bit. Keep forgetting the DRS. Jesus. Didn't it? I really want to beat this time. Right, we'll go again, and then we'll... I really want to get in the 109s, and then... I know I said 111, 110, but that's not a very good lap. I want to be... I want to feel confident pushing before I start the career, although we probably start a career in F2, don't we? I wonder if it's a full F2 season. I hope it is. Corner cut. Ah. It's 3 scenarios. Are you messing? An oopsimo. Yeah, but we can't add more until we need more members. When I get to 30 members of the channel, we get one more emote to add. When we get to 40, we get another one, 50, another one. So we need more members. So if you want to join the channel, join the channel. Oh shit. Zany donated £2 through super chat. I want to not oops emote. Yeah, thank you very much for the donation, Zany. And yeah, I agree. Thank you for the donation though, mate. I appreciate it. But I don't know, why did I not hear the beep in my ear with that? I know why. That's why. Stupid headset's not on the PC. Have I... Did the thing come up on screen also? Let me just check this. Oh yeah, yeah, it should have done. Yeah, we'll definitely get an oops one for moments like that. What just happened? We'll get that sorted. But let's go into this F2 career then. I'm bored of that. I'll probably just crash a lot, but I want to start it on the hardest settings. I don't want to be using assists and stuff like that. I don't want no traction control, no ABS. So we just want to go with it how it should be driven. So thanks for that. Right, so we'll start this F2. I'm really disappointed at that. I wanted the F2 to be a whole season. The fact that it's just 3 rounds is a bit crap, isn't it? Is it really just like 3 scenarios? like that. Go. Right, we're gonna go new career.
In F1 2019, you'll be invited to start your career by selecting a Formula 2 team. Driving for this team, you'll experience some key moments of a Formula 2 season, a thrill-packed racing championship in its own right, and the springboard to Formula 1. At the end of this feeder series, your choice of driver academy and your performance in F2 will determine the terms of the contracts offered by the team as you embark upon your
We're not going to do
career in
100%
Formula 1
AI, I
and
can
begin
tell you
to
that.
write your own chapter of motorsport history.
Oh my god, that's so daft. Like, why didn't they make this so it was a proper whole, like, if you wanted to do a whole season, you could do the whole, like, every round. I think that's a bit annoying, that, but I have no idea what make much of a difference which team you go in this group. Carlin's normally a good team, isn't it? What do we do? Russian time. I think I'm gonna go Carlin. Okay. What's this? What does that mean? Driver Academy, Mercedes Driver Academy, oh, Ferrari Driver Academy. Oh, I see. So wait. I mean, I'm not really bothered about. Do you know? I want to start with Renault probably. I think Renault will be a good team. I don't want to go Mercedes, and I don't want to go McLaren because everyone goes McLaren. Renault or Toro Rosso. I want to start with probably Renault. So we'll. Okay, so let's start this. I want to sort out this. So how do we do this right? We don't want one shot. We want the full. I want full. I want everything to be full how it should be. Race. We're doing it proper. Everything on. Now this is where we need to get the AI. So it goes up to 110, doesn't it? Now I don't want 110%, obviously. So ultimate is 110. What do we start it on, do you reckon? Remember, this is my first ever time on the game. Like, I've not played these since a long time. Maybe 100%. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll still get absolutely whooped by the 100 AI. That's the problem. You can change it. Okay. We want the proper qualifying on. That's right. Why can't I alter the let's change to make sure we got right. We want full damage. We want simulation damage on because we want to be. Do we want simulation damage on? Is that like really aggressive? But I want it to be realistic. We want safety car on. Strict. Do we want? I don't know who Bob is. Steve. All right. Steve started on 96. I'll start 100. I don't know who Bob is, but maybe if you've been playing this game since it's come out, you're gonna start on the highest setting. But you know, I haven't played F1 for a long time. I'd hope to be up to speed because I used to be quite fast on this game. So restarts, manual. I have no idea what we have to do for the manual starts. I might leave that assisted for now until I know what I'm doing. I'm sure I can change it. Do time limit. How about that? Oh, we want the full simulation on that. We'll put them flashbacks on for now. Simulation damage will just be you touch another car and your wing probably falls off or something. We'll do regular for the corner cutting, just the normal, because we're used to Gran Turismo. Just do that for now. Okay. Need to know what the pit assist. I know what the I remember that's the DRS button, isn't it? ERS. Can you do that automatic? Yeah, I can have the ERS as automatic. I think. Do we want that auto or manual? I think for now, I want to put it on automatic because at the moment I don't really know what the buttons are and it'll just confuse me for a bit. So once I know what I'm doing, then we'll enable it. The Pro one will be every setting as strict as it can be. I mean, I don't really want to do it manual purely because I haven't driven. You got to remember, I'm coming onto this game with no knowledge. So I have no knowledge of what it's supposed to be like. So I'd rather just leave it auto for at the moment and then get used to the game. Then I'll add if it's better to have ERS on manual, then I'll alter that in as and when I come around to it. Yeah, I'm not having no HUD and no cockpit. Like that. Right, let's start that. No, you've got to remember, I'm just starting the game, so I'm not going to go on with the hardest settings because I'm barely getting used to the traction at the moment, the braking. So let's just try and keep it fairly simple for our first go, and then we'll progress to adding it to manual as we go along. Oh, it's so warm tonight.
Carlin's new driver really commanding the race here.
What's going on here? Are we going to spin straight away?
Devon Butler still ruthlessly giving chase. These two have been really scrapping it out for the early wins in the championship. And something's wrong. Butler
This is cheesy, isn't it?
Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was. Can they still finish this race?
With me driving, probably
Looks like
not.
an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points here. Don't give up. Just do the best you can. We're all behind you.
Okay, don't start me on the corner. There you go. Oh my god, these cars lock up way easier than the other cars. Oh my god, I need to restart this. I need to get used to these straight away. These are weird. Do we have to watch that cutscene again? I hope not. Oh.
Looks like an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points.
It feels like the force feedback needs to be different for these GP2 cars. I can't, literally, I'm putting no brake pressure in and it's locking up. I might need to change something on my pedals.
That's great. Lucas can push on now. Lucas wants me to pass on his thanks. I know it's frustrating, but you made the right call for the team. Now we're all with you. Just bring it home as best you can.
We got no straight line speed. These cars are really tricky, to be honest. I thought these would be a lot simpler to drive than they are. Oh. Trying to take the GT line, nearly probably spun me out again. Oh!
Keep managing your tyres. Manage your tyres.
These are good fun though. I think once I'm used to these, I'm gonna like these cars. You can feel that they've got less downforce, way less downforce. They're all queuing up behind me here. Hires!
This is your final lap of the race.
Well, he's going to go for the move on the left again. I'm going to have to brake late. Oh, the AI are quite good, you know. They seem to really, they go for the move, but they give the space when they need to. It's actually quite entertaining to drive against this AI. Oh shit. Yeah, now. That's solid. I like the feel of them when you get used to them, but you can remove the middle bar, but you can't remove the whole. You can go in cockpit view and remove the middle bar, but you can't remove the whole thing, obviously.
It's been coming for a while, this one. What an excellent win for Dams. Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
I think what won them the race was their ability to adapt. At every point, they delivered what was needed. They were calm and steady when they needed to be, but they were ruthless and aggressive when it was demanded of them. There wasn't anything out there that they weren't prepared to add. Let's see if they can keep it up this season.
Yeah, I might.
And I can see our drivers.
I need to do something with the brake calibrator because it's too sensitive at the moment.
And it's the culmination of a lot of hard work.
I don't know how you do that. How do you calibrate the brake pedal? Is it in the options for the preferences for the? I presume it's just in the options when you click on the wheel. 100% at the moment. There's 100. It's like we're at legend. 110% is like going to be way too strong. Hopefully we'll eventually get a season done on 110%, but not yet. This is going to take quite a while to get way different feeling to Gran Turismo. This.
In the driver's tape, it's a good result for Devon Butler, who
yeah, I know it's always sensitive, but it's really sensitive at the moment.
Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Well, after a drive like that, it's got to be Alessio Lorandi. Very clean, very smooth. It can be really pleased with that one.
And here's how
We were
things
way
are
off
shaping
pace.
up
I
for
just
the
held them
teams
all up.
championship. Dan's
It was that.
moved to the
Did we
top
have
of the
something wrong with the
table.
engine
After
though? I
all
don't
this
know if it was
drama, you'd be
permanent or whether
mad
it
not
fixed
to join us
itself.
for the next race. We hope to
No,
see you
I
there.
don't think you can do a
Take care.
full season, Kenny, which is really disappointing in my view. It's in. I don't know if they're going to add it in the 2019 because they're adding the 2019 cars in. Okay, so let's advance that. Let's have a little look at the... I've not seen the replays yet on this game, so I want to have a little look, see what they're like. How do we go to the TV camera? Can we get rid of this... How do we get rid of the... How do we get rid of all the... That? No. Okay, cancel that. What are we doing? What's going on? Cancel that. How do we get rid of the info bar on the bottom left? There's a triangle. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see now, yeah. Let's have a little look what it looks like. Replays look really solid, to be fair. They look way better than they used to. Locking up every time there. It does look really good. It looks smooth as well. It does look really... I have to give them credit for the visuals of the game. It looks really nice. The sound effects are decent as well. I think they've done well with that. The F2 cars are nice to drive, just a little bit tricky. Yeah, I mean, I could have got it on PC, but it would have meant streaming it would have been a bit of a no-no. It wouldn't have from... It would, because I would have had to have... The PC would have been streaming and obviously playing the game. And if I wanted to record anything, it wouldn't have really done too good, to be fair. I should have recorded that little race over there, to be fair. Yeah, the graphics are improved. Obviously, it runs decent on my... It'll run better than the base. It seems to be running quite a high frame rate. I presume that's because I've got the PS4 Pro. So it must be... Is it PS4? Yeah, it is enhanced on PS4 Pro, so it's probably running slightly higher frame rate on PS4 Pro. Yeah, we'll finish that anyway. It looks decent. Looks better than it used to. Crap, no. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Careful, we don't take time to respond to each question. Use and to answer. Frustrate to suppress. God. I hate shit like this.
There you are. That was an exciting race. It definitely got people talking about you.
Looks like the woman out of Absolutely Fabulous.
Okay, we're all set over here. Just a minute. Remember, anything you say to the press can go very, very public. So be relaxed, but also be conscious of what you're saying and how it might come across to other people, okay? I think we're ready.
Okay.
Great.
So Emma keeps telling me you're the one to watch this season. If that's true, you'll be doing plenty of these. Just remember, be yourself. And the more you can give me, the better this will go. Right, stand here. Turn a little this way for me. Perfect. Ready?
Okay, racer.
An exciting race today. Let's get your perspective. So you and Lucas are new to the team. How are you settling in?
I will do that one.
Okay, so how did you feel about being ordered to give up the position to Lucas? Great. Well, that's everything.
Racecraft. Never hold up your teammate. We talked about that on GT before. I don't need to settle.
Hey, look. I know that wasn't easy letting me pass, but it was the right choice. It was good driving.
Yeah, that's how I describe it, mate. Just good, not great. 1 in 6. 1 in 6 makes the leap to F1. The other 5 are still watching their less talented teammates collect all their points. Shame, really. A lot of great drivers never get their chance because they do it all for the team.
Those teams got us here.
Yeah, but it's the drivers that take the risk.
I find this all a little bit cheesy.
You ever won a race in F1? That's how winners think.
And remind me, how many F1 races have you won?
You watch this space. At the end of this championship, I'll be the one lifting the trophy, and I won't use my teammates to nick the podium.
Okay, I'm out. You believe what you want, Devon, but it's still early days.
Like, it's all a bit like much. We don't need any of this crap in the game, in my view. But
you really think if the situation was reversed, he'd do the same for you? Nah. You want to start looking out for yourself. No one else will.
we'll wipe him out next race. Turn into Boca. What's going on here? Do we not get any like telling us what's happening, or I've obviously got the music off because it will demonetize the whole stream. What's going on?
Look at them go! Devon Butler locked in wheel-to-wheel racing with his championship rival, desperate to shut them down and stop them getting past. And there's contact. Butler simply left them nowhere to go. There was just no way for them to have avoided that. And look, there's significant damage. Not sure if that was down to recklessness or sheer aggression, but I'm sure the stewards are going to have something to say very shortly.
Let's go and spin about 1,000 times.
Don't give up. You're still in this race.
Oh shit.
Okay, the stewards have awarded Devon.
Okay, we might need to start this again.
You can still catch him. You can still beat him.
Can't get used to the braking on this game. Definitely need to do something with brake pedal. Let's just see if we can do that now on preferences, because can you do something with the actual, see if we can do something with the, I don't really want to, is there no way of actually adjusting the just the amount of the differences? Okay, so it's got to be lint. So that increasing it makes it more sensitive, so we don't want to do that. It's got to be this one. Yeah, brake bias probably could help as well. But basically, the lineatory or whatever it is. Let me just read it, so I'm making sure I'm reading it right. Just the amount of difference in some. So if I go up on that, the initial input on the brake will be less sensitive. So the further down on the brake, that's where it will kick in with the full brake. So really, I want that higher. That's what I really want. Let's just try that, because at the moment it's too sensitive on the initial input of the brake. So adjust the maximum input, increasing the brake pedal saturation will raise the pedal sensitivity. So yeah, we don't want to touch that. Let's just leave it like that for now. Why can't I just save it to the... Do that. No, I don't think you need these settings for GT Sport, because all this does is overcomplicate it. Just create, like iRacing and GT Sport, just create the like really good system to start with. I hate it when you have to alter so much stuff. It bugs me a bit, but I just like to get on the track and go and know that your settings are pretty much sorted straight away. Like, I know most games do this now, but like GT and even iRacing, you don't have to alter much. You do alter a little bit on iRacing, but iRacing's fairly simple, to be fair, compared to some of these games. Oh, I was off the throttle. Let's just see what the braking's like now. That's better. I can actually touch the brake now without it locking up. I probably need to start this one again, but we'll try. See what we can do.
Devon's P7 at the moment.
Whoa, that corner is so much different to GT. What the hell? Ah.
Devon sat in P8.
We'll start this again in a minute. I just want to do a few laps before I start it again, though.
You're 4 places down on Devon.
I need to brake way different. The last corner and the first corner is so much different to what I'm used to on Assetto Corsa and on GT Sport. It feels tighter than on them games. Like Assetto Corsa and GT Sport, it seems a bit more open. Right, let's start this again, because we're just going backwards here. I have no idea what this highway is like. No idea. How do we skip all this crap? There you go.
Don't give up. You're still in this race.
I would think they laser scan the tracks, although I don't know with F1 games. I'm not too sure.
Okay, the stewards have awarded Devon a penalty. Push on.
They don't laser scan the tracks, that's probably why then.
Beat him.
Because turn 1 and the final corner is not the same as GT Sport and Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa and the GT Sport feel fairly similar through them corners. These corners feel pretty spot on, but that final corner feels tighter than on Assetto Corsa and GT Sport.
Devon sat in P8.
Oh shit, the curb.
We're catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race. Devon is 3 places ahead of you right now.
Missed the apex there. No, this isn't online. This is just, we're just doing career mode at the moment.
We're leading our teammate by 7.2 seconds. Devon sat in P8.
No way we're catching that Devon or whatever his name is. Way too far behind. Oh my god, that second gear doesn't like it. Monza is good on GT Sport. Monza feels pretty much spot on. It feels identical to iRacing, and iRacing probably has, they're not the most up to date, but in terms of dynamic, like the widths and that, is pretty spot on. And even on Assetto Corsa, I think Monza, Assetto Corsa, and iRacing feel very similar. That was a crap lap, that. Need to brake just before that 100 board. Yeah, GT Sport has got the tracks pretty well modelled, to be fair. They're all very similar to how they feel on like the proper games. The only thing I'd say about Catalunya on GT Sport is it's not as bumpy as it is on Assetto Corsa. However, someone said they resurfaced it, so that could be why. The second gear, you just need to shift it a little bit earlier, I think, with this car. So starting to get the hang of it, gaining on that car in front, but it's such a shame that they haven't added the full season in for these. I wonder if they'll add it in when they add the 2019 cars. Because I'd love to do a full season in these cars. It'd be so much fun. I mean, you could say that, but then Nicky Phim praises my racing's tracks, and he's also a GTE driver, so I think it's just opinions, really. We're not going to get in the slipstream. I'm sorry, the DRS zone. There is a full season. In this, there's a full season in GP2. Okay. But do you have to go not in career? Is that? Oh, I see. It'll probably be not in the career mode. Oh, I'm so close to getting the DRS.
Devon sat in P8. This is
Ah.
your final lap of the race.
I messed that corner up. Crap. Ah, I can't get the traction out of that corner. I want that P10.
Devon's P7 at the moment.
Do we launch it? Ah. I like the AI on this game. No, we need one more lap. I could have got that, I think, if I did it again.
Bad luck. It just wasn't our day today.
Probably, I think if we did that again, we could improve on that.
Brilliant stuff from Dams today. What a superb victory.
Do I
what did you make of that?
what are the physics like compared to GT?
It's a bit of a roller coaster, I think.
Different, very different physics. It's way different to get used to this compared to GT Sport, and it's a lot like I always find the transition from iRacing at set course and GT Sport really easy. But this is a little bit more complicated, but I think it's just a case of getting used to it. If I went on GT Sport now, it'd probably feel a bit weird because I'm getting used to this now. But the more you play it and more you go back and two between them, you'll get used to it.
Huge amount of history based right in the heart of motorsport near Le Mans in France.
Jump out and
Once
punch
again
him.
showing their formidable abilities out on the track with yet another win.
I should have really done another attempt at that. I think I could have gotten the points. I wouldn't have caught that Devon up though. Way ahead. Jump out and punch.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It's a good result for Devon Butler, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. And now, Davide
We missed out on a
Valsecchi,
point.
Let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
Lots of drivers impressed me today, Alex. But
Yeah, the
if I
online
had to
ain't gonna
say
come
one
close to
that
GT
impressed
because
me most is
I don't
Alex
know,
Albon.
but as far as I know, the it hasn't got like the proper system like GT Sports. It hasn't got scheduled races that are split by matchmaking, as far as I know.
Things didn't really go your way
Like it
today.
won't have FIA type races that are on every like Wednesday and a Friday or Saturday or whatever.
Seems to me that collision with Devon clearly cost you a lot of time. Are you disappointed with the final result?
We're going there.
So did you ever think you'd get the place back from Devon?
We'll go with that one.
I've seen that you and Lucas have been picking up a lot of points recently. What do you think of your championship chances? Appreciate your time.
That all that crap bores me. I don't see the point of it, to be honest. But I know a lot of people wanted it from like the F1 community. I always seen that people like all that, but
Hey, Devon, stop!
Not now, I'm busy.
Hey, what are you doing out there? Seriously,
I'm gonna celebrate my excellent drive.
we saw what you did. It was reckless. You should have been black flagged.
Yeah, and I wasn't because it was my line. You were in my space. You shouldn't have been. Next time, stay out of my
can we punch him?
Someone could have been hurt.
And that didn't happen, so what's your problem?
My problem is that your actions out there are too dangerous.
Yeah, the only people that have been playing it though, Mystic, are the people that are like YouTubers and stuff like that, which is fair enough. They've got to put they have to do that to get publicity out for the game.
I make a tough move.
So you kind of expect that.
Then quit driving and take the job. Until then, I don't owe you any.
Devin, you don't get it. It's not me you should be apologizing to.
Look, you grab your space on the track, and then it's all or nothing. That's just how it goes. And anyway, you still couldn't beat me, even with my penalty. So no hard feelings, okay? Not from my end anyway. Chin up.
Yeah, I mean, it's not for me, all these cutscenes, but some people like it all. Wipe out Devon. You're supporting Devon. Just trying to get you, like, what are we now? Oh god, I haven't done this track for bloody ages. I haven't raced on this track since Grid Autosport, I think, and that was the wrong way round because it was in reverse when I did it. I think we did it the proper way as well, but the last time I've done it in an F1 car was on, was it 2014? I might have tried it when the game was a bit crap, but...
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season.
Yeah, it feels okay to be fair so far.
Devon, and the next time we see each other, you'll be the F2 World Champion. No pressure then. Good luck.
Wait, what's race strategy? What? How many laps is it? Car setup. Can we change that? Right, we don't want balance, do we? We want what do we want for this track really? I mean, I'm not going to like go probably an increased top speed, slightly lower downforce, I would say. No, I'm not. I won't be playing rally games because I do like them, but I haven't got time to play too many other games. That's why I want to do some maybe F1, GT Sport priority, add a bit of iRacing. iRacing and GT Sport need to be the main ones, with Assetto Corsa and F1 as like in between. We're going to just go with that for now. I have no idea what that does, but can I just come off that now and it'll stay on that? Yeah. I presume that just stays on that one then. I have no idea. Start this race. I have no idea how many laps we're doing, but... Oh crap, wait there.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
We just took him out. Because we got simulation damage on.
Okay, this is it.
I like
Last
Grid
race of the
Autosport.
season. All you have to do is finish in the points ahead of Devon, and the next time we see each other, you'll be the F2 World Champion.
I like Grid Autosport, one of my favourite games. It was quite fun driving, like in GT3 cars and touring cars in reverse. It was good fun. Like Spa in reverse is actually a really good track.
Devon is in P3.
Why did he cut across there when I'm there? Someone's hit the rear. We've been hit at the rear already. We got damage on the rear. This is the only problem with simulation damage. You get touched on the rear, someone damages your wing.
This is it.
That's
Last race
stupid.
of the season.
Oh, we got a 22 lap race. Jesus. Oh my god, I mean,
P4 at the moment.
I might have to turn this simulation damage off because it's impossible against these. Why are they driving like that?
Okay, this is it.
So how do we change the simulation damage for now? Because that's just pointless. Can we not do it? Gameplay settings. Oh, you can't do it inside here. Oh, so we got to try and survive, people. We got to try and survive the AI driving like that. Yeah.
Devon is in P3.
Okay, I'm braking early. I'm trying to avoid that car. I can't even remember the bloody track properly. This will be quite hard. It's been ages since I've been around this track.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
How early did that car brake then? Okay. So wait, there we have the chicane up here, don't we? Oh god, you gotta brake way earlier than that. Let's just cut across here.
We've been handed a 3-second penalty for obvious corner cutting. You're 4 places down on
We didn't gain any time though. I think 100% AI might have been a little bit too aggressive from starting out on this game, especially when you're using no assist. Just understeering this car. Why is it so bad?
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
See, I only remember F1 grip through here. When you're in F1 cars, you can go almost flat through there. You can't do that in these. We're going to end up towards the back. Understeer.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Yeah, we're not going to finish ahead of Devon in this. Holding everyone up here. Oh, that inside tyre. I've got to lock up on that, Jesus.
You're 4 places down on Devon.
So rusty at this track. Right, let's take this corner a little bit easier this time. Doesn't have the downforce through there, Jesus. Squeeze him.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Only 18 laps to go, yeah. I'm trying to hold. Look at the train. gonna have no tyres left the way this is going, but... Oh, no, 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 no! Can you shorten these races? Because that, they just... I want it shorter. Can't even change it, can you? Let's restart. Let's try and restart it and see if we can change it on the restart. Well, we're going to be here for a long time.
Okay, this is it.
Right, let's see if we can...
All you have to do is
Can I do it from in here?
ahead of Devon, and the next time we see each other, you'll be the F2 World Champion.
You have to exit.
Good luck.
How do I exit? Right there. So will it rejoin at this point? No. Will it? It won't start the whole thing again, will it? Or will it start from this position? I don't want to redo all them other ones as well. See if I... Anyone in the chat? Start from here. Okay, right, yeah. Let's redo the settings on that. Oh, he did it as well. Okay. So, how do I? Do I have to go back into it here, or do I? What do we do? Do we do the settings from here, or in this bit here? Won't be that bit. Yeah, I know we can, but I don't know if you'll do it from this part because it's not in there. I think you might have to go back into the actual continue career. No, we're not doing 22 laps of that. Not a chance. We'll be here all night, and I want to progress. Oh yeah, I might be able to change it from... Can I change it from this bit? No, can't change it from there. What's the verdict? I can't really say yet. I mean, I don't like to give opinions. I don't like to give opinions on a game before I even played it that much, because you can't, until you're used to it. It's definitely a decent game. There's no denying that. It feels good. It feels a lot harder than but then it's just what you're used to with the traction. I'm used to the GT kind of traction, the GT Sport, and even a set of course and iRace. I'm used to how them games traction. This traction's a bit different on power. We've got normal settings on. I think you must have to change it from somewhere else. I tried to press options. Oh, right, okay. Might be able to do it now, though. Surely. Let's see. Probably not. We'll probably have to exit again.
Yaz Island Circuit is a 3.4-mile racetrack.
Okay, we don't need none of that crap. Let's see if we can... No, we have to... Okay, we have to do... No, you can't change it. So yeah, we'll have to quit and then do it again. The load times are a little bit long from what so far I found. Seems to take quite a long to load up each race and stuff. Now you don't have to do 22 laps. You can change it in this bit. I think when I continue this now, I think I can change it here. Oh no, we have to do 22 laps, but we might be able to. Let's just try, because we've got no assists on, so I might lower that down to 95 for now. Could have done the 22 laps by now without crashing, probably not. It's not as easy as you think, to be honest. Like, I think a lot of people will struggle with no assists. I'm guaranteeing most people will be playing this with like traction control on medium, ABS on and stuff like that.
The Formula 2 calendar has led us here to this, the final event of the championship, and one that promises to be a spectacle.
Race strategy. Let's just see if we can do something with the setup. Go to custom. Right, aerodynamics. Let's leave that on that for now, but transmission, right, so reverse while allowing them to rotate at different speeds, due to cyber. They just don't. I hate the way they explain that on this. Oh, you can only go from 20 to 40. That's a bit too much. Remember when we used to go? I remember on the old F1 games, you used to do this. Like on F1 10, be like, or F1 on 13, it used to be like that. So we'll go. We'll just try something. Try that. Probably doesn't make any. It's probably the total wrong way on this game, but let's go a little bit softer on the rear because get a bit more traction. Same with the anti-roll bar. Ride height can surely go down a bit. Don't know. Bias. Fronts are locking up, so you don't want the rears to lock up though, that's a problem. The PSI, I have no idea the PSI on this game. You wouldn't do that if you was me, what with the suspension geometry? I'm just going off what we used to do on the old games. But that's just going to be too neutral, that. So we want more straight line speed on this, obviously. So you want reduced toe. Front toe. So you'd want to go maybe... Try that. I have no idea. It's just like settings on this. I have no idea. I'm just trying to do it. Rear anti-roll bar, front ride height. Need an instruction manual. It's not that. The setup's fairly simple, to be fair, compared to like games like Assetto Corsa. It's quite simple. Just save that. Save that and then see how it is with that. Yeah, but for the F2 cars, I would think you'd want straight line speed because, like, put the front toe high, then the rear toe low. Why would you want really high? That'll just spin the car out. Like, I'm already getting a lot of, like, if you go too high, that's going to create more of a front end, which will turn it in really aggressively. If I do that, that's just going to make it worse, surely. But unless this game literally follows no logic, but... We'll go like that. Yeah, but Arriva, whatever his name is, I have no idea. He plays, this is the only game he plays is F1. He plays no other game, so he literally he's like homed into the settings, so it's hard to like judge whether it's just his ability on the game.
Devon is in P3.
Okay, so by the looks of it, 95 AI is a little bit easy, but I don't know.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season.
Yeah, he just plays F1. That's all he plays. Or whatever his name is. I don't know. Oh my god, the suicidal, some of his AI. I mean, it's so frustrating because I should have changed the settings, shouldn't I? So the damage isn't as high. I mean, I've never seen him play anything other than F1, but I don't know.
Devon's currently in P5.
The AI just wiped me out. Oh, this game's doing my head in a bit now. We might just go online in a bit and just online.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season.
And get wiped out by people online.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Okay, we're away from the start. Let's now just try and keep it on track. That curb. Gotta be careful of that curb.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race. Devon's currently in P5.
Oh, Jesus. Ah, no, no. Ah. Oh my god. Stupid curbs.
Okay, this is it. Last race of the season. All you have to do is finish in the points ahead of Devon, and the next time we see
I wouldn't
each
say
other,
this is
you'll
full
be the F2
sim.
world champion.
Definitely not full sim. This is like...
Good luck.
It's more sim than some games, definitely. I wouldn't say it's full sim. It's like a bit like GT Sport. It's like in between. I would say like you fall out. I mean, it's hard to say what sim is. I mean, it's not like full on everything. It's a very different sensation attraction to games like Assetto and iRacing, but I would say like it's more like GT Sport in terms of like in between, so you have to just get used to the way it handles.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you. Devon's in P4 at the moment.
That second gear really catches me out with this car. Let's just try and finish this race without getting took out by the car on that side. Oh crap.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Need to get in that DRS. Yeah, these GP2 cars don't really have the power to short shift too much though. They don't have the hybrid that really enables you to do that aggressively.
Devon's in P4 at the moment.
Oh god.
Pulling out a second lap on the car behind.
Get in that slipstream. Can we dive him? They brake really early. Oh, he's going to go defensive. Going to go back. Oh god. Right, now I need to catch up that other battle. Ah! That corner keeps catching me out.
Gap to teammate ahead is 4.7 seconds.
Nearly binned it. When you get a rhythm going, it does feel quite enjoyable, this game, though. I think these GP2 cars will be quite popular online because you can't carry the insane speed through the corners. They're quite enjoyable.
We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
Oh god. Should have went down to first gear there.
Devon is in P3.
It's hard to get close to this battle up here. Dropping back in certain parts of the track. Ah!
Devon is in P3.
Shifted too early.
Devon is in P3.
Ah! The initial turning with these cars is really slow. I think it's just because they've got less downforce, but they feel a lot heavier.
Devon is in P3.
Yeah, we got everything off. We got no traction control and ABS off. It's quite hard, to be honest. Especially when you haven't played the game for so long.
Devon is in P3.
They are so much fun to drive though, these GP2. I imagine these will be really good online. Once everyone's used to them, obviously. No, don't do that. I started to gain a bit and I've just lost it all. That curb just really does fling you out there.
We're trailing our teammate by 4.5 seconds. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
Yeah, quicker than Limitless. Probably unlikely. Even when I used to play the game like on 2013, I was probably about a tenth or two off his type of pace. We were always a bit slower than Noble when we used to do our league racing. Some tracks I was able to match him, but in general we were like 2-3 tenths off like Noble kind of pace in qualifying. So I very much doubt I'll be that fast by tomorrow. Because I'm not going to go, I'm not going to play this game as much as GT. Especially with this week with weather coming out on GT. And we need to get FIA practice in as well. I want to get some videos done on it and still stream it as much as possible. I had to be patient on the throttle again. Maybe I'll ask Brandon Lee if he's still Brendan Lee. If he's still in my esports team, I'll get some setups off him. I don't know if he's in our esports team anymore. I have no idea. I presume he is. Oh no! 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 Crap! Now we just got to try and hold on to P10, really. We're too far behind to battle them anymore. Does anyone know if there's an option when you're doing online lobbies if you can like force default setup so that setups aren't allowed? Is there an option like that?
Some information on Delatraz. They seem to have an issue.
There is, oh that's good.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
Oh shit. That gear change again. Trying to push too hard. Oh, the lockup. Crap. I don't know if the tyre, it could be tyre wear that started to affect this a bit. The amount of locking up I've been doing probably is. I mean, you won't get a penalty for what I did there because I lost time, so you're not going to get penalties like that, I think, for there. So this car's got issues with the engine, hasn't he?
They're speeding up again, so I expect they fixed whatever the problem was.
The slipstream feels really nice in these cars. Like, it's not that strong that it gives you an easy overtake, but it feels like it's putting you in like the position to make a move. Even with the DRS as well. So these cars will probably provide more actual real overtakes rather than false ones. corner again. I'm braking too late. It's because I'm not putting it in second gear, that's why. Gotta kind of rotate the rear on power. It's a weird, it's quite hard to get used to be fair.
Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
Probably not open lobbies today. I might do some on another night. We're just gonna... Oh shit. Well, that messed that one up. And if I do open lobbies on this, I'll be putting it so it's band assist, because there's going to be a massive difference in the terms of how easy it is. The car just wants to spin on that gear. Yeah, I know TR Limitless is. Trying to fake the AI. God, I wish I had load cells for this game, you know.
Is 11.8 seconds.
Oh, what's he doing there? He locked up. He's struggling. Oh! I I get the DRS as well. Okay, so if, make sure he doesn't overtake. Should be able to pull away a bit here now. Oh, got on the curb. Is there another race after this then?
Caution, caution. The virtual safety car is out. Reduce speed and maintain a positive delta. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. Some information on Markelov. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car. Devon's currently P2.
Hey, I'm trying to look at the delta to see. It told me to slow down and now I'm 4 seconds behind what it was. Could we not have had a full course like safety car?
We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flag.
No!
Are you alright? Engine off, engine off.
Right there. Have we got a flashback? I don't believe that. Oh, we are. There you go. I didn't know I had flashbacks on.
Car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag.
The tyres must
PSC ending. Wait for green. Devon's currently P2. You have a drive-through penalty. You've been.
Okay, we just I must have went too fast on the... Hey, where do I need to start from? How do I go back further? Right there, L2. Where am I? Uh-oh, I don't think I can do it. Uh-oh.
VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flag.
Oh yeah, we might be alright now. Oh, what is going on with this car?
Devon's currently P2.
So it must be something to do with tyre temperatures because car feels really weird again. Look, no grip on the entry. How many laps we got? 5 laps to gain too much time. We won't be able to get into P8. Oh no, we're in P8.
Devon's currently P2.
Oh, break. They're only on 95%, something like that at the moment. But we got no assists on. That's what's causing me the trouble. I can bounce over them curbs way more than what I've been doing. Really need some load cell pedals, me, for this bloody game. Really try and be aggressive and see if...
Devon's currently P2.
Yeah, the league feature sounds nice from what I've read about it.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race.
Oops. I've been braking way too early for that corner. Whoa, whoa, no, no! I'm gonna do it. Stupid bloody curve, right, let's just do it here. I'll do. I'm not restarting these races all the time. In my head in. Gotta avoid that. You just gotta skim that curb. If you hit it, it just spins it out.
Okay, we don't think these
I
tyres
think,
have much more to
yeah, I
give.
was gonna say the
They
tyres
show
feel
a fair
dead.
amount of wear, and they're gonna start causing you problems.
I have no idea yet what team I'll choose. Probably Renault or something like that. I don't want to go like Ferrari or nothing like that. Or Mercedes. I want to go quite a low down team. Or like a mid-pack team, really. Oh, they got no grip, these tyres now. Is it update day on Thursday? Is it not? On GT Sport. I thought it was Thursday.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. The car behind is gaining on you by 0.5 a lap.
My tyres are dead. Try and be aggressive again. It seemed to work when I was driving it aggressive. No front end. Oh god. I robbed me fastest lap. No way I'm getting a fastest lap at the moment. These tyres feel gone. Nothing left on them.
This is your final lap of the race.
Oh god. Radar. There's no radar on at the moment. I don't need to. There's no one near me. Why would I need the radar at the moment? He's behind every now and then, but he's not really in position to overtake. Just been hitting the limiter. Oh my god, that was a terrible exit. No! We're squeezing wide. Ha! Oh well. At least we finished with about 20 flashbacks.
You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
Not really. The brakes are really tricky.
It's been my privilege over the years to witness a number of great sporting events, and here's another to add to that prestigious list.
Oh, he's a tosser, him, isn't he?
Any racing driver, we have a new Formula 2 world champion.
Enjoy the F1 cars, but I don't know. They were quite tricky before, though.
Brilliant stuff from ART
be fair.
today. What a superb victory. Talk to me, Davide. Was it everything you hoped for?
Everything and more. He had it all. The rivalry, the tension, the excitement. These two drivers have been locked in fierce competition all season. And to see it comes down to head-to-head battle for the line like this, well, this kind of things doesn't happen very often. Deva's performance today has secured the championship, and he has every right to be proud of that. And just
Blah, 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 blah. Come on. So what happens now in this? That was on 95, that, to be fair. I mean, I had the pace every now and then, but it's just trying to keep it consistent. Improvements in F120? I don't really know. I haven't played this enough yet to be able to tell you. But the improvements, really. I always hate Butler more than Hamilton.
That result also seals the Formula 2 World Championship title.
We did a 55-0,
so
which randomly, like, I just did, but so we did have the pace to pretty much match. But it was just every now and then, it was just too inconsistent.
So then, Carlin have done it. This result seals their victory, and they are team champions at last. And after all that excitement, I think it's
blah
time
blah
for a
blah blah
lie
blah
down.
blah blah blah. I need to go to the toilet. I have to go for a wee after. That was about an hour and a half of just crashing. We'll be back in a minute.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
I have to do these stupid
That was
interviews
really good
first.
this season. How was the race for you? Well, you went into this final
I'm
race
obviously
with the championship in your grasp.
There you go, that'll do.
Well, we've been hearing rumours of a possible future for you in Formula One. Care to comment? Appreciate your time.
Yeah, welcome back. Okay, go back to the toilet now. Right. Let this load up. Make sure there's nothing else that I've got to do.
Devin, much as it hurts, we admit that was a great drive today. Congratulations on the championship as well.
Well, I'm sure you thought you had me for a while, but I guess your luck just didn't hold out.
Oh, he's a cock, isn't he?
Oh, I haven't got long. Could I have a quick word?
Sure.
Privately.
Oh, okay. I'll see you later then.
So, I'm sure you've probably already heard, but if you haven't, I'm going to be racing in the F1 Championship next year. Now, I don't know what your plans are, but let me give you some friendly advice. Don't try following me. Sure, you might get an offer from one of the smaller teams, probably someone desperate, and then you'll be stuck in P18 all season with car trouble. And you won't ever really be able to challenge me. But you stick it out here for another year, now that I'm not, you've got a fighting chance of winning next year.
Such a cock in me.
That, I'm sure one of the larger teams would love to have you.
So what you can do? What?
Development driver. Oh, look out for yourself, yeah.
You have options here. What you do? Like, I presume you'll have options to go to.
He does not want to race you. Stay in F2? Ridiculous. I was listening to the whole thing.
Too bad for Devon, though. I'd be shocked if you don't have an F1 contract offer already. And if my deal pans out, man, his head is going to explode.
Oh, blah 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. 2 months later, London is. Okay, what's? Gotta wait for this. Come on, load up. Yeah, it is all a script and it's all bullshit, but I mean. Okay, right there. I'll decide in a minute. God's sake. I just wanna.
Ah, welcome. Come on in.
The acting is amazing.
Take a seat.
Yeah, the load times are a bit dodgy on this game, I found. Like when you're used to
Your performance at the F2 Championships last year.
It's because of all these cutscenes and shite.
Some of it more positive than others. I'm not so concerned with who does or doesn't like
See you later,
you.
Sage Shake.
You'll have plenty of time to win the doubt is over. But I am concerned with our choices. They're narrowing as we haven't shown commitment to anyone. Now, as your agent, my advice is to make your decision now. We can worry about comfort and finer points further down the line. I need you to review these. You've earned every single one of these proposals. So take your time,
mate. Thank you, mate.
have a read through, and don't get
See you
too caught up in
later.
specifics. Let's get you a Formula One seat.
So what? We can go to. I think. I don't get why does it let me go like any team I want. I thought it'd be like. Or is it quite restricted? I don't get it. No, we're not going high. I fancy Renault, to be fair. I'm going to go for a Wii first, and then we'll decide. The day one patch has been out today, I think. I downloaded it before. like 13 gigabyte or something like that. It was massive. So I probably can. What's this going to be like? I don't want to go McLaren because I'm not really that into that, but yeah, straight into. I don't. I like Renault, but I don't. Not that I like Renault. I just like the car. It looks decent. Loads of people are going Haas, so I would say it's between Renault and Alpha that I want to go, or even Toro Rosso. I always like going Toro Rosso. Toro Rosso. Beat Pink. So is this like in order of like how competitive they're supposed to be in the game? So Alpha will be right at the back of the grid, won't it? It'll be really slow. I feel like Renault will be right pretty much in the middle, but I won't be up to speed with it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Renault for my first season. I fancy Renault. We'll go Renault to start with. Can we even go with them right there? Oh, so we'll be driver number 2. Team goal will be hard. Expected race position 8th. Expected qualifying position is 8th. Oh dear. I doubt that'll happen, but we never know. And let's just accept it. We're gonna go Renault.
Excellent choice. From my conversations with them, they're going to be very excited to pursue this opportunity with you. I'll let them know our intentions immediately. I'll have to clean up some final details with them, but that's what you pay me for. Other than that, congratulations. You've earned it.
So I'm not probably going to do any races on this crew. I might just go online, see what mayhem is online. We save it here, and then we'll continue the F1 career at Melbourne another day. But I might go online and just cause mayhem and crash people. Yeah, I'm not going to do that now. What I'll probably tend to do is get all the boring shit out the way off stream, and then just do qualifying in the race on stream. Makes it a bit more like no one wants to see all the R&D and the practice sessions and that, but at least I can do them off stream and get myself warmed up on the track.
But your workstation's at the back over there. It should be all set up on the network, but let the guys know if it isn't. From there, you can access.
We'll go and see what the online's like.
Help us direct development of the car. Get yourself settled, and then head out to practice when you're ready.
Yeah, I mean, there probably will be mayhem online, but oh well.
Welcome to your new team. Renault are a championship-winning outfit, and they've been methodically working to get back to those winning ways.
Okay, so
raw talent isn't enough here. This is a team that values someone who can dedicate themselves completely
we shut her up
to achieving their goals.
Okay, let's quit to main menu. If I quit to main menu, it should save it there. Let's just see what the online sessions are out on there and how it works. I have no idea. Is there like band assist lobbies and stuff like that? I presume you can search them anyway. So let's see how this works. What's this week event? Locked. What does that? What is weekly event? What? I don't get what that is. Is that just like a time trial? Ranked, unranked. They're just normal lobbies on this. Oh, it's just scenarios, Nick. I think it's nothing too great, if I'm honest. Is there... There. Trying to work this out now. Is there normal, just like, is it So there's no like public lobbies that you can create yourself. Unranked is public lobby. So if I click on that. All right. Yeah. Okay. I see. So then I can. Whereas if I go to ranked, what happens if I click on ranked? Does that just randomly put you in like a ranked lobby? Because I'll just quit if it does. What? Let's just search that. No! I don't want to join. It said join in a lobby. We don't want to... You need... I don't know what track. So is it just... So I presume if you go in ranked, it's just a random track, which... I don't like that. I wish it'd like be a set track every day. Stuff that. I would like the ranked games to be like a determined track that doesn't change for each day. Like just change the track every day so you know what track you're going into. Let's create a lobby then. I don't know what the lag will be like if I create a lobby in here though. Create an unranked one, so we'll do it open. How? Oh god, have you got? Okay, so what are the options? Qualifying. Wow, is that? Can you not just do like a 15 or 10-minute qualifying like used to be on the old game? That's a bit daft, isn't it? Why can't you, like on the old game you used to be able to just do like on the F113 it was like 10 minutes qualifying. You used to be able to get like 2 laps in. You got to do 18-minute qualifying. That's so stupid. Why is that? The one shot's just... I'm not doing one shot because I need to practice the track a bit. Whatever track we do. I suppose we'll just do one shot then. I don't know. Oh yeah, we can do... You can't... You can only do a 30-minute practice. You can't do... God. Options, people. Why do they not give you more options? We don't want AI cars, do we? I'll have F1 2019 car. Should we do... Can you not do GP2 cars online? Hey? Are you messing? Can you not race GP2 cars online? Where's remove AI? Oh, that's stupid that. You can't do it GP2 online. Top tab. Wait there. Oh no, there's none added, is there? They're not active. I don't think. Because if I add it, if I say add him, yeah, we don't want to do that. We don't want any. So that's correct. None. We'll just do one shot qualifying. We'll just do a 18-minute. We'll just do one shot actually, yeah. And we'll just do a 5-lap race because we just want to do something quicker for now. I want to see how it works. We'll do dry for the race. Where's the proper session start time? Official, that's it. How would you choose the track? Race settings. Permit rules. Vehicle damage. I think we'll turn it off for this lobby because I can imagine it being a bit chaotic. Car setup fixed. Haha. We're all running the same setups. Regular. Race starts, manual. Assisted. Okay, we'll do the assisted for now. Just so we know what we're doing. Yeah, that's correct. Assist restrictions. Should we I don't. The problem is I'm going to get destroyed with traction control off, but we'll put that to medium. Braking assist. Don't none of that. I feel like people using anti-lock brakes will have such an advantage, I think, but automatic gearbox. You can have automatic. I'll let that on. Yeah, that. Right, so time to get destroyed. We got Magic Alonso off GT Sporting already. How do I I need to mute all, to be honest, for obvious reasons. We have to have everyone muted because if they say anything dodgy. So apologies for people. I haven't got the headset on anyway, it's not connected, so I wouldn't be able to talk to them. Oh yeah, track select. I'm going to go to Interlagos first because I've literally done that before, so I'd rather do a track that I had a bit of an idea on. I don't want any track for this. How do you get rid of that track? Are we on some sort of like championship or something? How do I get rid of that so it's not even on there? I want to do one race for now, that's all we're going to do. Oh yeah, remove, delete track. There you go. So we'll just do that. What's it doing? There you go. So let's just double check the I did do one-shot qualifying, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, so this would be just a case of default setup one-shot qualifying. Let's see if it can build up a bit. Anyone else on the game, feel free to join. We'll do one quick race before I end the stream. It's a 5-lap race with a one-shot qualifying. We've only got 6 people in so far. So, how do I choose my team? Oh yeah. We're going Mercedes. We're going Lewis Hamilton. Haha. Okay, we've got 3, 6, 7 in now. Once we get to 10 people, we'll go. And watch me probably finish last, but oh well. Got 4, 6, 7. Do you reckon we just started with 7? I would rather have 10 people in, really. Instant win with Lewis Hamilton. How do I ready? Oh yeah, there. You'll try to join. Okay. An open lobby, but you cannot play. Yeah. Oh yeah, everyone's readied up, so we're going no matter what. By the looks of it, I've got no control. It's going. That's a bit daft, isn't it? It must be a way of changing that so that it can't start until you've... It should really be an option to stop that. I presume there is somehow. Might be a way of blocking that, I think. I would presume they should... It would make sense if you could block that, because if you wanted to do a lobby for loads of people to join... So we're doing that one-shot qualifying, default setup. Destroyed. Some people will probably have traction control on medium with ABS as well, which I think will be an advantage. But and let's just go to track. I'm sure it was default setup, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. So why can't I go to track? Oh, session starts in... Yeah. Yeah, we're just doing one race tonight, just online, just to see how... I want to see how the lag's like and stuff like that. Yes, they started it without me. They readied up and I couldn't stop it, so... Oh god, here we go. If I remember the braking. Oh, this handle's different to what it was before in time trial. Oh, that button, isn't it? I'm wrong button. We got traction control on here. Maybe not. Oh god. Wow, these equal cars feel way different to time trial. It wasn't too bad. It could have been better, but oh well. Fifth. Let's have a look at. We're not too far off though. To be fair, it's only that P1 that's obviously playing a lot of the game. Advance. Yeah, he was just well ahead of everyone else. I presume you've played. Is that you, Thunder? Or Thunder? I presume that's you. You played this quite a bit then so far, or you've played the old F1 games. No, it's just 5 laps, isn't it? Shouldn't be 31 laps. It was 5 laps. I'm sure it's only 5 laps. All right.
Maintain focus going into the first few corners.
Okay, I feel a bit better then. Let's keep it clean, people. I think some people are using ABS in here.
Start phase. Now let's build on it.
Losing a bit of time there. Oh. ERS is on D, like automatic.
Will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
Hey, it's running fairly smooth though, the online, considering I'm streaming at the same time. God, they nearly binned it then. Oh shit. Gonna get mugged on the straight now. Oh, he binned it. He binned it.
Green flag.
To be fair, the racing's quite clean in this public lobby. It's probably because it's mainly people off my channel, though. Oh, lag them. Oh, he binned it.
Gap to car in front is 1.5 seconds.
P1's gone. No, online is not cross-platform though.
This is your final lap. Final lap of the race. Gap to teammate behind is 3.2 seconds.
I had to brake and let him go.
Yellow flag.
Oh god, nearly lost it then. Oh. Ah, I'm not gonna have enough. So close. That's actually not bad online, to be fair. Obviously, if we had like longer races, once we're used to it, longer races with the weather and tyre stops and everything, should be fairly good. Once we're fully up to speed on it, obviously. You was last. It was quite good racing though in there, to be fair. So hopefully if we do these types of races every now and then, we can get quite a good clean bunch together, and should be quite entertaining doing the 25% distance races. They're about, what, 25, I presume. I don't know how long they'll last, about 25 minutes, something like that. It wasn't too bad considering that was our first race on it. But we're gonna. How do we? How'd you get off this? I didn't bin it. That's the main thing. With no traction control, no ABS on, we didn't bin it. I think if I had ABS on and default traction on medium, we could have pushed way more than that as well. Oh, there you go, right. Yeah, so we're going to end the stream there. Yeah, I use traction control off, but I'm just saying some other people, it's definitely easier with it on medium, I think. Yeah, ABS off is faster, 100%, but not for me at the moment. If I went and did like a time trial with ABS on and medium traction control, I guarantee I'll be way faster until I got used to the, obviously, band assist. It'll be like GT Sport. People, when you first play it, if you're not really used to the game, like a lot of people will think that traction control 1 is faster because it enables them to be more aggressive. But I think once you get used to it, it'll definitely be faster to have it all off. Yeah, the last F1 game I played properly was 13. I played 14 about, I think I did like 2 races on 14. I did about a race or 2 on 15, like a career race. And then I did a couple of time trials on 16. And then at 17, I only did the esports event. I had to go at that. And then, because it was bought for me for that esports event. And then 18, I didn't buy. So I've not really played it properly since 13. But yeah, it's definitely good. It's gone better than some of the old games. I think it's a little bit trickier to get used to the handling though. I think it's going to take time because I'm so used to GT Sport. But tomorrow we'll be back on. When's the update? We might do a daytime stream maybe on F1, or might do some video, get a video ready for tomorrow on F1 and stream GT Sport in the night. Because we haven't got really, we've got a race that we did today that we can put into a video. It was such a good race at Le Mans. Had 17 and played it for about a week. Yeah, 17 was okay. I played it just the esports event they had. I got it bought for me for that, and I managed to get myself to about 50th or something like that. But I haven't played any real F1 games for ages. But I think this will be a good game once you're used to it. It's definitely got potential. I just wish that I presume this is like a time trial, this weekly event, but I wish that if you went into ranked games, it would be like a set track that you go to rather than just a random track. But we haven't tried wet weather as well. I might do some racing in the wet weather and see what that handles like, maybe for a video. See how hard that is with no assist. I can imagine that'll be really, really hard. But yeah, we'll be back streaming GT Sport tomorrow night. Probably some open lobbies because we did daily races today and yesterday, and I've got a video to make out of one of the races that I did today. I didn't record the racer from the actual footage, so it's going to have to be from the replay footage, but it's still an entertaining race. We'll do it from that. Do you know what the currency is? What do you mean by the currency in what? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? Do you know what the currency? What in? I don't know what you mean. So I presume you can just do random Grand Prix, which I might do some of these just to test out other stuff on it. See if I can get myself in the top 10 on one of these leaderboards as well. Maybe I'll try and push that. Let's have a little look what the top 10 time is for this. So I can load a setup off here. This is the good thing about this game is you can go into here and you can just go. I can get myself used to what setups work on the game by just picking a setup and using it. You can see he's got ABS on there, so it's obviously strong ABS. We can pick one of these and just load their setups. I presume you can load their setup. Click on it, I think you can load it. It's a solid game, definitely. It's hard though, to be fair. It's quite hard to get used to. I mean, how far off am I off that? So 2.5, we could definitely get ourselves into the 109s. And then that was with default setup. So with the setup, maybe we can get ourselves around this area fairly easily into the 108s. And then it'll be just a case of getting used to the game and pushing for these type of times. I think I could get in top 10 once I'm used to it. Any names we recognise in here, by the way? Let's have a little look. I haven't seen anyone that I recognise off this game yet, because most people that play F1 don't really play GT Sport, and GT Sport don't really play F1. Can't see anyone. No, can't see anyone that I recognise on there. Storm. No, it's not. I thought that might have been. No, he's got it on PC. I can't see anyone that I know, but yeah. Yeah, it'll all be Mercedes at the top because it's it'll all be Mercedes because it's based. Time trial is based off of real life performance, so that's where the top 10 will always be Mercedes. Some tracks of Ferrari might be strong on like Monza, I don't know. But for a track like Interlagos, Mercedes will be strongest. Anyway, yeah, thank you for coming into the stream. Yeah, we could create a league, or maybe once I'm a bit more used to it, and we could do that. Maybe like one race every week, or every 2 weeks, or something like that, depending on what I do, because I'll be doing career sometimes. And obviously GT Sports, I play GT Sport a lot more, and it will always be that way because of FIA. But maybe we could do some sort of league in game, because you can create leagues in games now, and it'll do all the points for you. You can have an admin and all that. So that might be an option that once we get more people that follow the channel that have got this game, Friday more people will have it. Maybe in a few weeks we could set up a little league, doing maybe 50% races with like, it'll be like ×2 tire wear when you do that, but it'll just be a one stop normally for them type of races. I think maybe a 2, I don't know, but it should be fairly decent. 50% races will last like 40 minutes, something like that, 35-40 minutes. And we could do a little league of like, you just go through the calendar, all 16 races just every 2 weeks or something. Would be fun. Just whether everyone could join in, that's the only problem. You'll find that people will drop out and drop off and that. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming in the stream. I appreciate it. I will be live tomorrow with GT Sport and possibly a video on this if I can get some stuff done in the morning on this game. I want to try some stuff out for a video and give my opinion on what I've played so far. It'll be a very much an initial opinion on the game, and then we'll be back on obviously this maybe in a few days. But thank you again everyone. I'll see you all soon. Have a great night, and I'll see you again.